New background, new hat, same person. Welcome back to This Week in Esports and Gaming for May 3rd through May 9th of 2021. I'm your host, Mark Kai, and let's get right into it. There's a lot of cool stories to talk about this week. For the first top 3 story, Tencent is in talks with the Committee on Foreign Investment to keep their Epic and Riot Games stake. The CFIUS has been investigating whether users' personal data handled by Epic and Riot could be constituting a national security risk because they are Chinese owned. The organization has the authority to ask Tencent to divest itself of the US holdings if it deems it's at risk, and one of the publication sources clarified that Epic has not been sharing user data with Tencent. Now, this is pretty big, I would say. Likely Tencent will be able to defend their case here, but it still shows a level of concern with the Chinese brand and tensions between the nations, even at a business level. If this didn't go through well, however, this would create a huge rift because Tencent owns 40% of Epic Games, who we'll be talking about in a bit actually, and 100% of Riot Games, two of the biggest game publishers in the US. While Tencent is reportedly a hands-off owner, this still impacts the business space, and Tencent has invested a lot of money and have stakes in these respective studios, so this could have huge potential impacts in the future of cross-regional gameplay and gaming if something doesn't work out here. Likely it will, but I'll still stay posted on this. League of Legends partners with Netflix to create a series called Arcane. They will bring the new animated series to Netflix this fall in what will be the first TV show in Riot's history. Riot developed and produced the series alongside Fortiche Productions, and the plot is about the origins of 2 League of Legends champions, Jinx and Vi, set in the fictional land of Piltover. Riot is actually incredible at creating these fictional storylines and characters here. They've done this with League of Legends, which they're the best at, KDA, their music, their peripherals, and etc. with all these activations, and it's amazing to see how good they are at creating an ecosystem around their players and characters in game. The only other games that I think of that have been doing this well in recent history are Overwatch. They've been doing their animated shorts on each character, and TF2 with each class playing different roles in various short films, but TF2 is a bit of an older game and not many people play it anymore. So Riot has been able to bring the League of Legends and its universe far beyond Summoner's Rift and into the culture aspect of people's lives, where that is just so impressive to me. I'm wondering if any other studio will be able to compete with them as far as this content goes. And last but definitely not least, the Epic Games versus Apple trial has begun. Many of you have heard about this already, and it's finally begun this week, but let me give you a quick rundown for those of you who aren't as familiar with this. Epic Games in August of 2020 released an update that actually allowed players to bypass the Apple iOS App Store and the Google Play Store for in-app purchases to reduce fees and ultimately prices to those players. Apple and Google weren't so happy about this, so Apple and Google took Fortnite off the app stores. Epic Games released a 1984-esque ad mocking Apple of their own demons, and now they're in a lawsuit. Epic is now suing Apple as they believe the Apple App Store owner is operating a monopoly and violating antitrust laws by forcing developers to pay these high fees and use the products and services that are tied in or bundled together, such as the in-app payment system. Epic is also suing Google in a separate lawsuit for similar practices on Google Play for the Android devices. There's so many aspects of this lawsuit to discuss. We've seen big companies fight before, but this is one of the truly most public cases we've seen, as it's surrounded by gamers. And what are gamers? Always social, omnipresent. People have literally been live streaming the trial. They've been making videos on it. They've even been invading the calls in which this has been making an experience, right? So this is all around just a new thing for everyone, given that we're all in a remote setting right now. Then obviously the result of the trial overall, though, I think Apple's argument that Epic Games Store, where the purchases would be, is not profitable, and Fortnite's revenues are decreasing. So it's a tough battle for Epic, and plus they have to fight Google as well. So we'll see how this pans out. I'm really excited to see this, and it's a little bit of drab stuff, but we'll keep you posted. Now, in the realm of partnerships, Pizza Hut UK have chosen Kairos Media as its agency of record for marketing and creative. Kairos will work with Pizza Hut to develop and create a strategy where gaming and esports are at the forefront of it, and Kairos has worked with KFC Gaming in the past, so they're familiar with this space for sure. Envy Gaming has been named the exclusive professional esports partner of Generation Esports in Texas. Envy will integrate its players, coaches, and content creators into the high school and middle school leagues to support grassroots Texas esports. NASCAR has partnered with Rocket League. 9 NASCAR teams will have their sponsored cars included in the game, providing a partnership that is more focused on reaching a younger consumer than generating direct revenue from NASCAR. A similar Formula 1 deal will also make its debut later. Trovo has partnered with Allied Esports to create the Trovo Titans program. This will feature over 100 events that will take place during 2021 across North America, Latin America, and Europe, and a total of $250,000 in prize money will be split across the 3 regions. ESL has continued their partnership with DHL. The partnership is expanded to include ESL CSGO Pro Tour, all of ESL's global Dota 2 tournaments, and ESL Mobile, where DHL will provide transport logistics as well as moving stage equipment, monitors, and gaming chairs. McDonald's Malaysia has partnered with Mobile Legends Bang Bang. The deal will see McDonald's create a range of promotions involving its food, as well as providing exclusive in-game skins and currency throughout the month of May. And you know what? McDonald's did a great job with Blast Copenhagen in 2017, so if they do something similar, I'm sure it'll do well again. Vodafone Giants partner with Nesquik. The partnership will entail Nesquik's logo appearing on Vodafone Giants jerseys and the organization's social media, along with production of new content, providing experiences, and creating giveaways. OverActive Media partnered with Red Bull to create the Red Bull Gaming Studio. It will be located inside OverActive Media's new headquarters in Toronto and is expected to host gaming events such as tournaments, speaker sessions, artist performances, live events, and broadcasts. HyperX has partnered with Riot Games, specifically the Valorant Champions Tour, to serve as the VCT's official sponsor for keyboards, mice, and mouse pads. For finance and M&A, Beastcoast, they closed its $2.5 million pre-seed round. Investors included Andover Ventures, Elevate Ventures, and Techstars, alongside angel investors Stephen Tamaris and Scott Dorsey, a managing partner of High Alpha Ventures. The funding has been used over the last 2 years throughout the pre-seed round to facilitate Beastcoast's expansion. This included bolstering its content team, acquiring an NA R6 Pro League slot, and expanding into Dota 2. Carry First raised $6 million in their Series A. The round was led by Convoy Ventures with contributions from Riot Games, Rain Ventures, AET Fund, and TTV Capital. Carry First will use the cash to scale its existing portfolio of games and to partner with new studios around the world, as well as focus on the mobile market in Africa. Metacore was granted a $182 million credit line from Supercell. The funding will support the studio's expansion following the successful release of its debut game, Merge Mansion, last year. The title has 800,000 daily active users, with Metacore having reached an annual revenue run rate of $54.7 million. Hex is looking to potentially reacquire OpTic Gaming. Hector Rodriguez is looking to return to OpTic Gaming full-time, whether alone or in conjunction with someone else, while divesting from his current position as co-owner and co-CEO of Energy Esports, according to Adam Fitch from Dexerto. Juicy stuff with OpTic, as always. For workforce changes, Julien Dupont joins Fnatic as the partner development director. Julien previously served as the head of partnerships for Team Vitality beginning in 2019. Julien also served as the head of sports and entertainment partnerships at Hopscotch Group and Partnership and was the network coordination director at Havas Sports and Entertainment. Eric Wachs joins theScore as the VP of Esports Sales. He will help lead the platform's global partnerships team, and Eric was most recently the director of strategic alliances for Live Nation, creating sponsorship deals for live music events. He was also the co-founder of influencer marketing platform Full Bottle, where he worked with Disney, Hasbro, and PepsiCo. As far as new stuff goes, Ubisoft announced a free-to-play Tom Clancy's The Division Heartland, as well as a mobile version of The Division that's going to be developed by Red Storm Entertainment and to be released on PlayStation and Xbox, as well as PC in either 2021 or 2022. While details weren't revealed about the mobile version, it's still exciting to see this take place. Outright Games revealed a new mobile division. With this comes 6 new hires across various executive positions, and the aim of this mobile division is to simply bring its popular IPs to smartphones and tablets with the help of John Bishop to lead. Elf Cosmetics launched an initiative for female gamers. This will entail a Twitch channel and initiative campaign called Elf U. They will work with streamers like Autumn, Loserfruit, and Fafsy, among other women in and outside of the gaming and esports space. Riot Games announced that Wild Rift Esports will be having a World Championship in 2021. While full details haven't been revealed, they have confirmed a global esports event in Q4 of 2021, using their experience in the League of Legends esports space to make this one great as well. Intel confirmed their World Open Esports event. Their global Rocket League and Street Fighter tournament, announced back in 2019, is finally back, matching the presence of the Tokyo Olympic Games. It's nice to see the International Olympic Committee increasing the presence of gaming surrounding its events. And that's it for this week in esports and gaming. Credit to Esports Insider, the Esports Observer, Synopsis, Esports and Games Industry Biz, as well as the orgs and authors for the images and press releases themselves. If you know someone who would find this valuable, please tag them down below. And once again, have a great weekend, everybody.